Hello everyone. Welcome to today's conversation, today's parenting conversation. How steward parents use the holidays to prepare their children for life. How steward parents use the holiday to prepare their children for life. So let's talk about this. What if I told you that the greatest lesson your child will learn this holiday may never come from a classroom? So many of us are busy trying to send our children for lessons, for extra lessons, for summer schools, but it may not come from English, it may not come from mathematics, it may not even come from sciences. That's what will transform your children. The greatest lesson your children may learn this holiday will not come from learning the normal academics, okay? It may not even come, but it may come from your dining table, surprisingly, from your living room. Okay, all these things, from your conversations, from the way you respond when your child makes a mistake, and from the value you intentionally model every single day. This is where the transformation comes. This is where that lesson comes from. Okay, this is where that lesson may come in from. So parents, that is why I believe the holidays are one of the most powerful sessions in your parenting journey. They are one of the most powerful sessions in your child's life. It is not just, the holiday is not just a time to pass away time, a time to be wasted, a time, okay, that is away from school, a time, okay, to just rest. But many parents see the holidays as just a time to rest from school. The holiday is far beyond that. The holiday is far beyond that. Steward parents see it as a time to prepare children for life. Steward parents see the holiday time as a time to prepare their children for life. There's a difference, okay? There's a difference between seeing the holiday as a time just to pass away time, and as a time to prepare your children for life. There is a big difference, okay? School prepares children academically. Home prepares and shapes your child's character. School prepares them for the academic life, the academic world, but what shapes them is their home, is the home. What is in your home? That is what shapes the character of your children, and it's character that is going to give them the foundation of their life. Okay, school gives information. School is going to give your child a lot of information, but home forms identity. It's the home that is going to form your child's identity, believe in who they are, their character. And if we neglect what happens at home during the holidays, we may unknowingly miss one of the greatest opportunities to influence our children. If you miss what happened at home, just tell yourself that, okay, just give them, let them just fill their time with anything. That may be the greatest undoing of your children. So this is the greatest opportunity to influence your children. The holiday is the greatest opportunity and time to influence your children. So today's conversation is not about keeping your children busy. It's not about keeping them engaged. Let them just be doing something. Let them not come and disturb you. Today's conversation is how to focus on who your child is becoming. So it is about preparing them for life. Today's conversation is about who is your children, who is your child becoming, and how to prepare them for life. That is what today's conversation is about. So welcome, amazing parents. You are all welcome to today's conversation. My name is Ruth Ikhabomeh. I founded the Equitable Parent Hub, and in this platform, we create awareness and we teach parents how to do parenting, how to raise better children, how to raise a better generation, because our mission is just very simple and profound: to transform parenting from survival to stewardship. Simple mission to transform parenting from survival mood, from reactive mood to stewardship, okay? Because parenting is not merely about raising children. Parenting is not just about you are trying to raise your children. That is not where parenting stops, okay? It's about raising future adults. Today, I want to challenge the way we think about holidays by the end of this class. I want to challenge the way we think about holiday by the end of this class. So I hope you will never see a school holiday the same way again. I hope you will never see a school holiday the same way again. So for a long time, I thought or many people won't think about it like holiday, oh, simple, it's just a break, oh, as long as children were safe, they are okay, let them just be at home, let them be busy, let them be doing something. It is the community. Okay, so as long as the children are safe, they're not causing trouble, everything is okay, the children are safe. But there's a question that will change everything for you, a difficult question that will change everything for you when you ask yourself, when this holiday ends, what exactly will my child have gained? Okay, that's a question that is going to change everything for you. What exactly will my child have gained after the end of this holiday? Will they simply be older? Will they simply just have passed away time? They didn't cause any trouble. There was no trouble. They didn't disturb anyone. What will your child have gained at the end of this holiday? So would they just actually become wiser? Okay, or would they now only have completed worksheets, the holiday homework they gave them from school? Okay, is it what they will have, or will they have developed habits that would serve them for life? Would they have habits that will equip them for their life's journey? That question will change your parenting philosophy forever. It will change the way you see your children. It will change how you see your children for life. Okay, so how do I occupy my child? You start asking instead, how do I intentionally prepare my child for their adulthood? Adulthood is the goal of parenting. Parenting your child is not going to remain children forever. They're not going to be children. They're not going to be children forever. They're going to grow up. They're going to become adults. So which kind of adults are you? Are you prepared for their adulthood? Are you raising them for the adulthood? Or you're just trying to fill their time? You're just trying to, let's just do something. Let time just pass away. Let them just be busy. Give them screens. Let them be busy. Are you mindful of their adulthood? Are you very mindful, like, who is this child going to become? So that is the heart of stewardship parenting. The heart of stewardship parenting is stewarding the destinies of your child from the time your child appears in your hands. From the moment you receive your child, they are mindful of their heart. They are mindful of their destinies, and you are trying to mold it to who God created them to be. Okay, every child have a purpose. Now, many holidays follow the same pattern. Children wake up, they pick up their phone, television, they just come to the sitting room, they put on television, watch television, everybody is busy, they eat, they sleep, they repeat the same pattern daily, go over and over again. The days become weeks and the weeks become months. Then school resumes. And nobody cares on stuffs, on what these children are picked along the path. Okay, then parents buy new books, new uniforms. Parents buy new books, new uniforms, new shoes, but something important was left untouched: character, responsibility, communication. Okay, emotional intelligence, life skills. These are the things that matter in our parenting, but we don't give those things priority. We just say, let them be busy, let them just waste time, but parenting is stewardship. You are stewarding the destinies of your child. You are mindful of who is this child becoming. Life skills, because these things don't develop automatically. They don't develop. It's not automatic. It will not just fall. Okay, they are busy watching, they are listening to music. These things will just fall on them. It will not fall on them, because they grow. They have to grow, and somebody has to cultivate them intentionally. It has to be cultivated in them intentionally. These things will not just fall on them. It's not something that will just, because they're at home, because they're in the same space. These things, because these things, it will fall on them. No, somebody has to cultivate them, cultivate this habit, this responsibility, this character in them. Okay, and that someone is us. That someone is we, the parents. It's you and it's me that's supposed to do this stewardship role. It's not the television that you turn on in the morning. It's not the phone you give to them that is going to steward their destiny. It is us. It is our duty to be able to steward and cultivate who these children are going to become. Cultivate the adult these children are going to become. Because stewardship changes the question. Most parents ask, how do I keep my child busy this holiday? Many of us are thinking, where do I go and dump these children? Should I take them to my parents' home? Should I take them to my uncle's house? Should I take them to their cousin's place? Where should I dump these children this holiday? But steward parents ask, who is my child becoming during this holiday? They are mindful of of the adults they are raising. They are mindful of the sum total of what is happening. They are thinking, they are seeing the bigger picture. So that's what parenting is about. They are thinking of the bigger picture, not just the today. You're not just thinking of today. Oh, beat the child, beat him very well, beat him, put pepper in their eye, and do this one. Let them learn their lesson. Beat them. How will they steal? How will they are not even thinking of just now? They are thinking of the bigger picture. Who is my child becoming? Okay, who is my child becoming? Now that's the difference between a steward parent and the conventional parent. The conventional parent, typical parents, the normal parents just thinks, oh, just fill their time. Well, put them. They say something's happening there. They're having lessons. Let them go for lessons. Oh, let them go to their cousin's house. Let them go to grandma's house. But a steward parent is very mindful of who is my child becoming, because one focuses on activity, the other focuses on transformation. You are very mindful of the transformation journey of your child. You are focused on your own transformation journey. You're not just focused on filling the time with your filling activities, just giving them activities. You are focused with who they are becoming, because that is what parenting should be about. Now, a child can attend 10 holiday lessons. They can attend so many holiday lessons and still struggle with honesty. A child can finish 3, they can finish all the workbooks and still lack empathy. So many of us, we just say, let them go to lesson, let them be busy with lesson. So some of us don't even care about lessons, so let them rest. And they go all year round, they go to school runs and all of that. So now it's the time to rest. So we just leave them alone. We are not mindful of who they are becoming. We are not mindful of their character. We don't know if they are responsible, if they have empathy. So a child can be academically brilliant and emotionally sound, okay, and emotionally immature. A child can finish 3 work, we can finish a lot of work, we can finish all the assignments they were given at the end of last school term, but at the end of the day, they lack empathy. They don't know how the other person feels. That's not their business, okay? They don't think about what the other person, but steward parents understand that success is measured by more than just their report card. A steward parent knows that a child's destiny doesn't just end with the remark the teacher gave them. A child's destiny is far beyond the report card. Okay, and they are ready to shape who that child is becoming, not just leave it to just the report card, what the report card says. It is measured by the kind of person the child is becoming. It is who your parenting is measured by who the child is becoming. So a steward parent is very mindful of that. That is not just, oh, their report card, they came out best in their class, they collected their words, they were this, they were that. Oh, you just leave them. Okay, you give them gadgets and say, okay, let's raise them. You on the television in your house every time, everywhere is noisy, everybody's busy. The screens are always on. Why? Because your child came out best in their class. There's no structure, there's no system, nothing is happening. Everybody's just wake up in the morning, carry a gadget, you put on television, you eat, you sleep, and then everybody keeps just going on like that. You tell yourself at the end of the day, you say weeks have become months and months have become the end of the holiday. But it is supposed to, for steward parents, it is far beyond that. It is your ability to be able to steward, to be able to mold the kind of adult your child is becoming, the kind of person your child is becoming. That is what stewardship parenting is about. So imagine 2 families, a family that fill every day with television unrestricted, no boundaries, no plan. Everybody just unrestricted boundaries, media time. Everybody just, oh, it's time for television. Hey, come on, everybody's just watching. Nobody's even watching. Everybody's just watching. No internet access and endless entertainment. So everybody's just there. Everybody, nobody even cares what is happening. Say, we have to be woke. It's not that our parents' time that we didn't have time to ask all these things. We have to be involved. We have to be this. We have to be that. So that's a particular family. Another family also rest. Okay, the family rests and they have fun, but they intentionally create family conversations. They teach life skills. They intentionally build these systems. Okay, they read together. They cook together. They serve together. They serve others. They discuss values. They encourage responsibility. Okay. At the end of the holiday, both children return to school. They may be in the same class, but they are not the same child. Okay? They are not the same child that left for the holiday. That family that was busy everything, just anything goes, anyhowness, a lot of anyhowness happens in that home. And the other child that have a structure, you have a structure, they know, they do things together that bring bond between the parents, between the family, that brings character, that builds character. Okay, one simply passed one past time, the other was prepared for life. One simply passed time, the other was prepared for life. This thing is a very serious business, but we are not aware of even what is happening. We just, oh, it's not just holiday, give them gadgets. But in fact, you use your money to buy these things for them. That is the power of stewardship parenting. That is the power of intentional parenting. So why holidays matter so much. The holiday gives parents something they often complain they don't have enough of: time. You complain you don't have time, you don't have time. Oh, these children, they're just growing so fast. Time to observe, time to listen, time to teach, time to laugh, time to build trust, time to correct patiently. The holiday gives you all of this. Time to heal relationships, time to create memories. Okay, so don't underestimate what God can do with intentionally invested time. Okay, you can do a lot with intentionally invested. Sometimes one meaningful conversation changes the direction of a child's life. So these children are struggling, they just need you in their space to be able to give them just one direction. One meaningful conversation will just give them a direction that will put them on the right path for life. But because if you are saying, oh, there's no time, but the holidays is that time, it gives you that time, it gives you that leverage to be able to correct, to put these children in the right path for life. Give them, change their direction for life. So you don't know which of the conversation you will have. But when you keep complaining, oh, and these children, they're disturbing me, they are giving me so much work to do this holiday. Oh, they are this, they are that. You will not see the good. You will not see the goodness in the holiday period. So the holiday gives you all of this leverage to be able to use the holiday to build all of this in your parenting journey. Okay, because sometimes one new family tradition becomes a memory that lasts forever. Okay, when you take the time and build all of this, and this is what you get to learn when you join the holiday advantage course. The holiday advantage course is a course that gives you structure for these things. It gives you structure. It gives you the ability to be able to understand, to learn what the holiday is meant for. The holiday is not just a time. Holiday is supposed to be your best time in parenting, because that gives you a lot of time to be with these children. Okay, so pause and ask yourself, this holiday ends today, what would my child have gained beside reels? What would my child have gained beside reels, beside those reels that have been that you give them your gadgets to be busy on? What would they have gained? Another question is, what memories am I intentionally creating? What memories am I intentionally creating? So these are the questions. Okay, these are the questions, these are the issues. What life skills am I teaching? Or are you just shouting, you're just yelling, the children are overwhelming you, you are triggered, you're not even thinking, you're not seeing the bigger picture, you're not seeing legacy. All you are just thinking of is what you are feeling. So, but there's a bigger picture, and the holiday gives you a lot of time to adjust this bigger picture, to be able to meet up with this bigger picture. Am I preparing my child, okay, only for the next school term or for the next stage of life? Okay, so in this holiday course, in the holiday advantage course, you get to learn, ask yourself and get clarity on these questions. Are you preparing your child for just the next school term, or you are preparing them for the next stage of life? There are seasons of life, there are stages of life, and if you are not mindful of them, you're just thinking, oh, these children are they're not just children, they're just mini-me, they're just, no, they have their destinies, and they're not here for you. They are here for God's purpose. They're here for God's use. Okay, they're not here for it doesn't just end in your home, it doesn't just end in your living room, it goes far beyond you. So allow yourself to get clarity by joining that conversation, by joining that class. Buy that program, because you are going to gain a lot of clarity and understand why you should enjoy the holiday, because we understand that the holiday is a training ground for life. The next question becomes, how exactly, okay, do steward parents use this season to prepare their children? How exactly can you use this season to steward the destiny of your children? Yes, we understand that, okay, the holiday The holiday is a season, okay? It's a season to prepare your children for life. But how exactly will you be able to do that? That is what you will learn when you join the stewardship, when you join the holiday advantage program. So in the next section, we'll begin with the first three principles that can completely transform the way you approach every holiday. Okay, the three principles that will help you to approach how you change and transform every holiday that you go on with your children. So now that we've shifted our mindset from simply keeping our children busy, okay, occupied, to preparing them for life, let's look at see what parents intentionally do during the holiday. So now our mind have moved away from our mind have moved away from what just keeping them busy, just keeping them engaged, let them just be doing something, to who these children are becoming. Okay, now let's see what steward parents do intentionally, okay, during the holiday. So the holiday is not empty time. Remember this, that the holiday is not empty time. It is a preparation time. Every season in your parenting journey is a preparation time. And every day your child wakes up, they are learning something. Every day your child wakes up, they are learning something. The question is, who or what is teaching them? Who or what is teaching your children that thing they are learning, that what they are learning? Who is teaching them that thing they are learning? Okay, so but if you don't intentionally shape the holiday, if you don't intentionally shape social media, you just expose them to these things, you don't intentionally shape their entertainment, their peers, and the internet, okay, all of these things will do it for you, but you have to be able to do it. Hi, thank you for being here. So you have to be able to do all of this stuff to curate the kind of adult your children are becoming, because steward parents understand that influence never takes a holiday. Influence never takes a holiday. Influence is happening every day. In fact, it happens even subconsciously. It happens. Influence is always happening. So, and steward parents are mindful of that. They understand that influence does not go to sleep because it is holiday period, but they know that these things happen. Now, steward parents rebuild connection before they correct behavior. They rebuild connection before they. So it's not about the behavior. They're just trying to correct. A steward parent knows that they are supposed to build connection. A steward parent is very mindful of the power of connection in their parenting. So one of the greatest gifts you can give your child during the holiday is not another toy. It's not another gadget, okay, or another outing, another trip. It is your attention. It's not another trip, another vacation trip. Many parents spend most of the school time rushing. Oh, wake up, hurry up. Have you done your assignment? Get ready. Everyone is busy. Oh, they are just busy. Okay? But the holiday gives you something precious. Time to reconnect, time to build connection. Now, many children don't need more lectures, they don't need more corrections. What they need is more connection. Imagine a father who only speaks to his son when he has made a mistake. You are just there waiting. You are always waiting to correct, always waiting to give lecture, always waiting to reprimand your children. You're always there waiting. That's the only time you talk to them. Who has done that again? Hey, there's no time to just joke, no time to just be happy and just connect with your children. All you just think of that your duty as a parent is to correct them. Your duty as a parent is to discipline them. Discipline is not punishment, like I've always said. Discipline is you being teaching, and you can teach through conversation. You can teach through laughter. You can teach while you are joking with your children. You must not be angry. You must not be you must not be angry to do this connection, okay? But every conversation must not become correction. Over time, the child begins to avoid talking because talking now feels dangerous. They just avoid any opportunity for them to connect with you. Now imagine another parent who laughs with the child, eats together. This father and their child eat together, play games, Ask questions, listen, and share stories. Who will the child connect best to? When correction becomes necessary, the relationship can carry the weight of the correction. When correction becomes necessary, the relationship can carry the weight of the correction. So that is why you should build connection. Connection is the lifeline of your relations, of your parenting. Connection is the lifeline of your relationship. Connection creates influence. So now, practical ways for you to create connection with your children is to eat one meal together daily without phones. So it's not something that connection is not something big that you have to travel to Dubai, you have to go on vacation to the UK, it's not something that has to be that cumbersome, it's not something that has to be very complicated. It's something as easy as just spending time together, having meals together, taking evening walks, playing board games, cooking together, reading together. It's something as easy as that. Okay, ask meaningful questions. Ask questions like, oh, has made you happiest this year? All of these build connection. All of this creates that connection your children need. What are you afraid of? What would you like us to do together this holiday? Okay, what is one thing you wish I understand better about you? All of this kind of connection is what builds connection, is what build the lifeline of connection in the relationship between you and your child. Those questions can open doors to your child's heart. Those questions open the doors to your child's heart. Now ask yourself, does my child mainly experience me as a corrector or as a safe guide? How does your children experience you? Okay, are they experiencing you? Okay, you're always trying to correct, you're just correcting, but you're not building, you're not a safe guide, you're not there to tell do this or this how to do it, you're not there to create conversations around these things. Oh, me too, I've made such mistake, this is how I can overcome this is how you are very infallible in your parenting. You're saying, oh, I have been all that, I have been all this. But your children need to know that you are there as a safe guide. You are there to teach them, not just as a lecturer, not just as a corrector. They need to know that, oh, my parent is always there as a safe and healthy guide. Now, steward parents teach life skills as well. They teach life skills as well. School may never teach those skills. Okay, school it's not everything your school can teach your children. It's not everything the church can. In fact, the role is on you primarily as their parent. The role to be able to mold your children is primarily on your children. So it's not the school that, oh, resumption, when they go to school they will learn it. No, school is not going to do that for you. It is your duty. So one of the greatest mistakes parents make is believing education happens only in school. Education does not happen only in school. It happens even on the street. Yes, so you have to give your children this safety to be able to experience real and true education. And that means, so okay, they will go to school. School is important. Let them just go there. Let them go and sit down there. School is important, yes, but you still have a role to play in the education. Education does not just end in school. Okay, school cannot teach everything. The school cannot teach everything. That's why the holiday is your opportunity to prepare your child for independence. Okay, the holiday is an opportunity for you to prepare your child for independence, adulthood. So teach practical life skills such as cooking. You teach your children how to cook. Use the holiday period. Some people say, oh, my children are in boarding house, they don't know how to do this. Why do you have the holiday? Why do you have the holiday? So the holiday is an advantage. Use it for laundry. Let them learn skills like laundry, like cleaning, like budgeting, like time management, like hospitality, like public speaking, like basic first aid skills, like digital responsibility, all these skills. And it's not something that you just do one time and just be going. No, it is something that you build gradually, and you have to be patient to be able to do that. You have to become aware of your role. You have to be aware of your duty. If not, you'll be doing it passively and think that's what you are supposed to. You have to be actively involved in your duty, in your parenting duty. Now, another skill is problem solving skill. The school is not going to be teaching your children all of these skills. It is your duty. Now, a university student once admitted that she could solve complex mathematics problems, but didn't know how to prepare a simple meal. Many people are like that. They are graduates, okay, but they don't know how to even put water on the fire. Why? Because the holidays were not maximized. They are always preparing for Cambridge. They are always preparing for one exam or the other, okay? But you can use the holiday to make your child a wholesome human wholesome human by using even the holiday. The holiday is to your advantage, gives you a lot of time to reconnect, to build this connection, to build these life skills in them. Okay, you can learn all the skills during the holiday. Her parents had done everything for her. Oh, you are there, you teach your children academic skills, how to read, how to study, how to learn, but you love them deeply, but you don't intentionally delay you unintentionally delay their independence by not giving them these skills, by not teaching them these skills. Love should prepare children, not create dependence. Your love, you have for your child, it should create you should prepare your child for the kind of adulthood you want them to have, not create children who become dependent on you for life, or dependent on one aid or the other, because you never did your role. You were not there. You were just thinking school is going to do the work, church is going to do the work. Parenting goes beyond taking your children to good schools, taking them to the church. Parenting is first of all about you. Okay, so now choose one new life skill to teach every week of the holiday. By the end of the holiday, your child will have gained confidence, not just knowledge. Okay, so ask, what can my child do today that they couldn't do before this holiday began? So use this holiday to teach them that. Use this holiday to teach them that. Let not be that, okay, the holiday is just the holiday is just a time. They just let them they'll just wake up in the morning. Everybody just say, oh yeah, put the television, put it on put it on Z word, put it on Nickelodeon, put it on this one, put it on that one. Everybody will just say, give me the remote. Before you know, they are fighting. Everybody shouting, hey, give me the remote. You put it on my own. You were the one that you have watched for 2 hours. They'll just be fighting for the remote. Oh, I want to play game. Oh, give me the phone. I want to play game. It's my turn. That's what they'll spend their holiday on. But when you have done this work, you have done this holiday, you have done this work, this parenting work, sit on your duty post as a parent. Okay, ask yourself, what can my child do today that they couldn't do before this holiday began? This is why the holiday course is created. This is why the holiday advantage is created, because many parents are not aware of these roles. They are not aware of being active on these roles. Now, see why parents build character intentionally. They build character intentionally, not something you leave to the internet, you leave to social media. So they're always busy. There's a lot of information everywhere. Those information get them confused. It will get them even more confused. Those information it cannot be transformation. It's not a guide. You are supposed to be the guide. That is why you're supposed to learn. That is why you're supposed to have more knowledge. It's not about information. It's not about transformation. There's information everywhere. Everywhere you go to, there's a lot of information. But what is your child becoming? So see why parents build character intentionally. Parents' careers open doors. Character keeps them open. Okay? So careers will open door. Their intelligence will open door. But what will keep the door open is their character. So the holiday is one of the best seasons to intentionally build character, because there's more time for conversation, there's more time for observation, there's more time for you to build the skills and practice them. It's not a time for you to take them to your parents' house and go and drop them there. It's not a time for you to take them to their cousin's house. Say, oh, my children like their cousin very well. They don't like staying at home. They like their cousin's house. They will go there and then they will come back and say, Mommy, we enjoyed ourselves. Oh, we really enjoyed ourselves in our cousin's house. The holiday is far beyond that. Okay? So now don't assume your child will just learn. Don't assume they'll just learn honesty. They'll just learn these life skills. They'll just learn how to be a good human, how to be empathetic. No, it is something you have to do intentionally. Okay, you have to teach all these skills. It's not something they cannot just learn kindness, gratitude, responsibility, or self-control just by living. No, it's not. It doesn't happen that way. It has to be in a system. It has to be structured. It has to be in a structure. If you want them to get it, it has to be in a system. Okay, so self-discipline, you have to be able to do it. It has to be in a structured and a systematic way. So that is why we are still having this way it is, because we were not put in these systems, in these structures. Now, teach these values deliberately. Teach them deliberately, teach them intentionally, teach them purposefully, teach them because that is your role, that is your duty. It's not something the media will not teach them. In fact, the media gets them more confused. There's a lot of confusion. The children are so curious. They are curious about a lot of stuff, but you're not even there to give them clarity. You're not even there to give them to tell them, okay, this is what it is. This is the truth. You just leave it to them. You are scared of talking about it. I don't want them to say, I don't want to go into conflict with them. Go into conflict with them. They're your children. Why are you scared? You are supposed to be their guide. Okay? Man your parenting gate. So teach these skills, these values deliberately. Teach them deliberately. Example, you can say, okay, with the 1 character focus, we build responsibility. With 1, with 2, we build with honesty. With 3, we build gratitude. 4, respect. So choose 1 value and work on it. Okay? Talk about it. Model it. Celebrate it when you see it. So many of us we have this tendency to always see our children, oh, you have stolen again, oh, you are a thief, oh, you have lied again, you are a liar, oh, you're always seeing them, catching them doing the wrong things. But celebrate it when you see them doing the right thing. Celebrate it when you see them being honest. Celebrate it when you tell them, oh, I see what you did there, well done, thank you, good job. Celebrate them. Let them know that you see them do the right thing. Not always every time you are labeling your child, oh, you are a liar, you are a thief, you are this, you are lazy, you are this. Celebrate your children when you see that trait, that value, that skill that you are building in them. Correct with patience. Okay? Correct with patience when you don't. So correct your children. Correct them with patience. Now, when you just say, oh, have I not told you before? It's not. These skills are not built one time. It's not built. It's a continuous journey. Okay, parenting is a legacy journey. So it's not something to say, okay, you mean you did that? Go and get my belt for me. You flog them. Parenting is far beyond today. It is a huge journey. It's a legacy. So imagine 2 children. 1 is constantly praised for getting high marks. The other is praised for telling the truth, showing kindness, keeping promises, and talking about their roles, taking the responsibility. Years later, which child is more likely to be trusted by employers, respected by friends, and dependable in relationships? So the child that was celebrated for their skills, for their values. So it's not about coming first in the class. Yes, coming first in class is good. It shows that you abuse their mental capacity. It shows that they are using their God-given skill. It shows that they are using their talent. But beyond that, they should be able to build character. Beyond that, your child should be able to be kind, be able to keep promises, be able to take responsibility. Beyond that, you should be able to build character in these children, because years later, your child is going to be trusted, becoming a more dependable person, because character outlives achievements. Character outlives achievements. Character is not something that is just today. It outlives achievements. Okay, now a practical exercise is during dinner time. Okay, ask, where did you show kindness today? So that's a practical exercise for you to do as parents. Ask your children, where did you show kindness? What responsible decision did you make today? Did you have an opportunity to tell the truth even when it was difficult? So these are the things that build character. Okay, simple conversations repeated consistently shape a child's heart. Simple conversations, not, oh, you're just waiting. Hey, I'm waiting for one day. You're waiting for the child. You're waiting for the child to grow up so the child can reach your height. People will now be rubbing shoulder to shoulder. That's when you know that you start teaching the children. It will not happen that day. That time the child will have be formed in who they have become. So it is your job to start these simple conversations. Start it consistently. Don't wait. Start now. Shape your child's heart now. Steward their destiny now. Okay, so notice something. None of these things require enormous amounts of money. It doesn't, to build all of this, it's not a lot of money you need. Oh, I need money. I want to teach my child honesty. No, I don't have money. Oh God, help me. I'm so broke. I don't have money. I want to be able to teach my child gratitude. You don't need money to be able to teach these skills. They require intentionality. They require connection. It is in connection. It is in conversation. It is in consistency that you'll be able to build these skills. So these are the holiday is not valuable because of expensive trip. The holiday is not valuable because you went to Dubai, because you went to the Bahamas, because you went. That is not what makes your holiday valuable. That is not what makes your holiday an advantage. So what makes it is valuable because of intentional investment, how you invested in the holiday. That is why you should get the holiday advantage course. Get the holiday advantage course. Okay. So we have talked about rebuilding connection, teaching life skills, and intentionally developing character. But here, there's much more in the next. We explore how steward parents use the holidays to develop character, how they use it to develop emotional intelligence, responsibility, purpose, and healthy family culture. Qualities that prepare children not just for school but for life. That is the goal of parenting: preparing your children for life, preparing your children for adulthood, preparing your children for the world. Not preparing the world for your children. You cannot. Where do you want to start from? How do you want to do it? How do you want to prepare the world for your child? Instead, prepare your child for the world. Prepare your child for adulthood. So remember, steward parents don't ask. They don't ask, oh, what is my child? And why will I feel? They ask, how do I feel my child's time? They don't ask, oh, what do I? They ask, how do I shape my child's future? What are they becoming? Who are they becoming? Who am I become? Who am I in their becoming journey? What is my role? What is my duty? So now, if there's one thing I hope you are beginning to see, it is this: the holiday is not a pause in your parenting assignment. It is not a time that you pause. Just pause in your parenting assignment. That is not what the holiday is meant for. It is not meant for you to pause in your parenting. It is one of the greatest opportunities you have all year to shape your child's future. In the school year, in the time where they are busy going around, a lot happens. They pick things here and there, but the holiday is another time for you to be able to shape who they are becoming. It's another time for you to sit and then curate these adults they are becoming. Okay. Now, when school is in session, teachers have your child for several hours every day. Okay, during the holiday, that influence shifts back to the home. But we don't want to. That's that time we don't want to use it at all. We just let them just go away. Let them go to my parents' house. Let them go to their cousin's house. Let them just go away. So, but the holiday is the time for you to use that influence. Let's take back your influence. Okay, take back the influence to your home. Okay, take back the influence to your home. Because the question is, what will your child learn because they spend this holiday with you? What will your child do? Are you just keeping them busy on the screen? Just go and carry my phone. Just go and be busy. Go and be busy. Now, let's continue. Steward parents develop emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is a key in parenting. One of the greatest gifts you can give your child is not just intelligence. It's not just coming first in your class, not just becoming among the top of the class, but emotional intelligence. Many adults today struggle in marriage, they struggle in friendship, they struggle in leadership and the workplace, not because they lack knowledge, but because they never learned how to understand. They never learned it, and this is not something. Managing their emotions, okay, it's not something. We're not talking from a place of perfection. We are all in the growth journey. Okay, I'm not talking from a place of perfection, I myself. So, but which as a parent, this is now we have now been given a clean slate to be able to rewrite our story, to be able to do better. Okay, by raising another human. How do we do that? By building our emotional intelligence. If not, we would not be able to. The child will keep mirroring who we are. The other day is the perfect season to teach this. Instead of saying, stop crying, hey, shut up, all of you keep quiet, hey, you ask, how are you feeling? Can you tell me how you are feeling? Instead of saying, oh, you are being dramatic. Oh, why is that why you are shouting? Hey, keep quiet, just shut up your mouth there. You ask, I need to understand what happened. Okay, that way your child, you are mindful of what children who can identify and regulate their emotions are better equipped to solve problems. Children who are able to manage their emotion, who are able to regulate, are better able to solve problems, resist peer pressure. Okay, build healthy relationships and recover from setbacks. Many of us, we are not even mindful. We are just living reactively. We're just very reactive in our parents. Hey, everybody, hey. But a practical way is to help children name their emotions. Okay, teach healthy ways to calm down. Teach healthy ways to encourage respectful disagreement. Okay, model apologizing when you are wrong. Model it to them. Don't be on the high horse and be saying, that why did you do that? Why you yourself you offend these children, and then you just say, they are just children and you cannot tell them sorry. So model apologizing when you are wrong. Show forgiveness and reconciliation. So remember, children borrow emotional regulation from calm parents. Your child will borrow your calmness, okay, before they develop their own. Nobody, the children not come with emotional regulation. No, it is you are the thermostat. You are the thermostat in that environment. So steward parents build responsibility, not dependence. Many parents love helping their children. Hello, hope you can still see and hear me. So many parents love their children. You love helping your children, but sometimes what begins as help becomes over dependence. Many of us, we are helicopter parents. We don't want any problem to happen to our children. How can how can my son be seen like that? How can my daughter be seen like that? So we help them. Okay, we are always making sure that they are dependent on us. But sometimes what begins as help becomes over dependence. If you always solve every problem for your child, you make every decision and do every task for your child, you may unintentionally raise dependent children. You may unintentionally, your goal is to raise responsible children, but unintentionally, you have raised children who will be dependent on you or on someone for life. Transfer responsibility. You know these children are going to, you are raising, you as a steward, they are raising other stewards, so you know these things are going to be transferred. You transfer responsibility gradually. So ask, what do you think we should do? How would you solve this? All these questions help your children think, help them solve problems, help them become responsible. How would you solve this problem? What can you take responsibility for today? Give age appropriate responsibilities. Okay, a child who contributes at home learns that they are a valuable member of this family, not just someone who is served. A child who serves at home learns that they are a valuable member of the society, not just someone who serves at home. Now, the holiday challenge: create a responsibility chart with duties that increase as your child's maturity grows. Good afternoon, ma. Welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, ma. Praise effort consistently. Okay, praise effort consistently. Praise their consistency and their accountability. So these are the things, these are the issues that you should be able to promote with the holiday. Not that, everybody just wake up in the morning, put on the television. Television is on. This one is fighting for remote. This one is fighting. Give me the phone. I want to play a game. Give me the game. I want to change the game. Hey. So, but the holiday goes far beyond that. See what parents discover and develop their children's gifts. During the holidays, another time for you to discover and develop your children's gifts. It's not a time for you. During the holidays, it's not just a time. It's not just a time for you to say, okay, what will be will be. You will discover your child and your child's gift and develop them. So it is on you. It's on you. It's a parenting. You are there to also create your child destiny. You not leave it to chance. Okay, a child that became a go good. A child that go turn out well. No, it's your duty. Okay, you should be able to discover and develop your child's gift. Okay, don't leave it to chance. Every child carries a unique gift. Every child carries a unique interest and potential. So build on this during the holiday. The holiday provides space to notice what often gets hidden by school routines, by school activities. Observe your child. What excites them? What activities make them lose track of time? Okay, what the activity that they will do, and then they are not even thinking, time. Find out and build on it. Okay, what problems do they naturally enjoy solving? Some children love art, some love fixing things, some enjoy fixing things, some of them love reading, okay, music, technology, leadership, writing, or caring for people. So find out and build on these things. So the holiday is an ample time, it's a big time for you to be able to use. Don't be saying, oh, give me the remote, keep the remote, give me the television, give me the phone. The holiday doesn't end. Your holiday should not go that way. Your holiday should not go without structure. Your holiday should not go without plans, without systems. Your holiday is another time for you to influence, to build on influence. So stop leaving the influence to school. School has given you influence now for the next 6 weeks. Influence is in your hands. For you to be able to build this influence, what are you doing? Are you leaving it to media? Are you leaving it to peer pressure? Are you just leaving it lying loaf around? So build on these things, expose them to opportunities. Okay, visit libraries. Let your children spend time reading books. Let them read. Readers are leaders. It is in reading that you'll be able to build these skills. Okay, visit libraries. Let them spend time. Attend workshops. Start small projects. Okay, volunteer together. Volunteer with your children. Encourage curiosity. Encourage curiosity and be there to be able to answer their questions. Slow down and breathe. Okay, slow down and breathe. Collect and center system. Okay, I can't see that very well, but thank you, whatever you're saying. Thank you for being here. I hope you are getting the message. So encourage curiosity. Your role is not to force a dream onto your child. Your role, okay, you wanted to become a medical doctor, but you are something else. They wanted to become a lawyer, but you are something else. You wanted to become a banker, but you are something else. Okay, now let me force this dream on my child. You must become a banker. You must become a lawyer. You must become a others profession. You must become an engineer. You must become a this. But that is not your role. Your role is to discover who they are and build on it. Build on it. Not let them. Don't force your dream on your children. Use this holiday season and find out who your child is. Your role is to help discover and develop the gift already placed within them. Your role is to discover these gifts that is within them. Okay, steward parents teach wise decision making. So steward parents teach wise decision. One day your child will make decisions without you in the room. They will make decisions in their workplace. They will make decisions standing without you standing beside them. The goal isn't to make every decision for them. The goal is not, oh, that you are doing this for them, you are doing that for them. The goal of parenting, the goal of the holiday is for you to collect your influence back. And many of us are not we are not even thinking that parenting is time for influence. Building influence, using all the time, every time you have to build influence. The building is heaping the influence on them. Build influence, okay? One day your child will make decisions without you standing beside them. The goal is to prepare them to make wise decisions on their own. From their conviction. I was telling somebody this morning, I said, you are a Christian, you are raising a child, and then the child doesn't even know what the parent is doing. That is wrong on every side. Okay, let your children be able to adopt it. Let them be able to own what you are doing. The holiday time, the holiday season is a time for you to be able to build these skills in them. Let them adopt and own what you are doing. Okay, adopt it. I've done my own. Oh, you will go and face it in front. You will marry naturally. You said you will marry your own husband. You said you will marry your own wife. You will become a father tomorrow. You will go to school. You will see all those things that you have prepared, that you have been showing me. You will see it. Is that my parenting again? So
no, it's not parenting.
So parenting goes beyond you. The goal is to prepare them, okay? Prepare them and stop telling them all those things. Prepare them by teaching them, by guiding them, becoming their safety. So instead of always giving them answers, ask questions. Ask questions like, what options do you have? What other things can we do? Okay? What could happen if you choose this? Does this choice reflect our values? Will this help or harm your future? Teach them to think before they act. Okay? What will be yes? What will be parenting? Is a parenting of unintentional parents. Exactly. What will be will be. You just I beg, pikin wey wan spoil go spoil. Pikin wey wan pikin, you have history. You have plenty history of parenting that went bad. So you are just working with them. You are just looking say, this pikin, this one na him resemble the pikin wey go spoil. This Emeka, this boy, but this other one look like pikin wey go pikin. So that is not parenting. That is not parenting. You have to be able to. All your children are good children. Okay, so sit on them and build them because they are going to turn out as thrones. They are going to turn out as kings, as the children of king of their father. Okay, of their father God. So teach them how to sing before they act. Discuss real life situations. Some say, oh, children don't talk about this. Children don't talk about that. You say, oh, keep quiet. You don't want to even hear their voice. You don't want to build their voice. Oh, keep quiet. So discuss real life situations together. Discuss peer pressure. Discuss social media. Tell them about your failures. Tell them how you too you made mistakes. Tell them and let people discuss it. You are not fallible. You are infallible. So stop passing the infallible narrative to your children. Spending money. Tell them about friendships, about honesty, about integrity, about how you made mistakes, about how you also did wrong in all of these things. So children who learn to think wisely are less likely to be influenced or controlled by the opinions of others. Children who learn how to think are less likely to be controlled by the opinions of others. Okay, so it is not pikin wey wan spoil. You have to be intentional about it. So do these things intentionally. Does your child feel safe talking to you about difficult emotions? Ask yourself, does my child feel safe talking to me about difficult emotions? Or am I raising a child who depends on me for everything? Or one who is learning responsibility, one who is learning how to take responsibility for themselves? Have I intentionally explored my child's gifts this holiday? So ask yourself that. So do I teach my child what to think or how to think wisely? Many of us are not mindful of all these things. So but intentional parents are mindful of their roles. So this holiday is not just about creating happy times. It's not about entertainment. The holiday is not about entertainment. You listen to all forms of rubbish. You are entertaining yourself. You watch all forms of rubbish. You are entertainment. So, but it is about creating capable children. Spend the holiday to create capable children, because children who know how to manage emotions, children who take responsibilities, children who discover their gifts, children who make wise decisions, children who take responsibility, because that is what stewardship looks like. That is what stewarding the destiny of your children. That is what stewardship looks like. So we will explore how steward parents build a strong family culture, model the values they want to see, prepare children for the new school term, and then why the intentional parenting requires support, it requires structure, it requires continuous growth. It's not something, you say, you come to our Wednesday live stream or our Wednesday conversation, and then you say, you have built awareness. Awareness alone is not enough. You have to be able to get support, to get structure and continuous growth. You have to grow continually. So invest in these things, invest on them, because your life depends on it. Invest on these things, okay? Because the goal is not simply to have a successful holiday. Okay, the holiday, okay, just care the holiday was successful, it has come and gone. No, hey, the holiday has come and gone. No, the goal is to raise children who are prepared for life. The goal as steward parents is to raise children who are prepared for life. So we've talked about connection, life skills, character, emotional intelligence, and now let's bring everything together, okay? Because stewardship parenting isn't about doing random activities during the holidays. It's not about just, put on the television, let television be on. Nobody should, okay, you do 2 hours, give the other person 2 hours, nobody should fight. That is not it's not in random activities. It's about intentionally preparing your children for life. Okay? It's about intentionally preparing your children. It's about stewarding these destinies for life. Steward parents build a strong family culture. Number 8. Steward parents build a strong family culture. Every family has a culture. Okay? Most times they are passive cultures. Okay, they are passive. Most cultures in the family are passive. The question is not whether your family has one, because definitely we all have cultures in our in our different family. The question is it intentionally or accidental? Is it being curated? Is it accidental, or is it intentional? Is it deliberate one? Is it purposeful culture? Family culture is simple. Okay, it's simply, this is how we do life in our home. This is how we do life in our home. This is a simple way of how you do life in your home. So it is reflected in your conversation, in your routines, in how you talk, how you behave, in your values, in your attitudes, and your relationship. That is how. That is where your family culture comes up. Children learn your family culture long before they understand your family rules. Children learn your family culture long before they understand your family rules. So practical ways to build family culture: create simple family traditions such as family devotion or reflection time. Simple family devotions. Okay, reflection time, weekly family meetings, cooking together every Saturday, a gratitude dinner where everyone shares one thing they are thankful for. Okay, reading one book together during the holiday. Many children are ungrateful. They are not grateful for anything. They are angry. They're angry about everything, but because we have not taught them how to be grateful about these things. Okay, reading books together, a monthly family outreach, or acts of kindness. These are ways we can build these cultures, family. These simple traditions create belonging. It creates, okay, feelings of I belong here. This is my space. This is my home. So children who feel they belong are more likely to embrace the values of the family. Okay, they're able to own them. I was telling someone this morning, I said we should raise our children in a way that they own these things. They own these values. They own this tradition. They own these cultures. Not, oh, I'm doing this. I'm a member of this place because my parents are a member of this place. No, it should be that you have own it. They should be able to own it. They should be able to own it. So remember, rules may control behaviors for a while, but culture shapes behavior for a lifetime. Rules may control behavior, controls, and that's not where we don't want children who are compliant children. We want who are children who can lead themselves, children who have character. Number 9, steward parents model the life they want their children to live. So it's not just, oh, just staying up there and telling them, oh, do this, do that, and do what I say, don't do what I do. One of the greatest mistakes parents make is expecting children to become what they never consistently see. Your children they're not going to become what you are not. Okay, so children are excellent observers. They're observers, and they're observers, and they absorb everything that you are. They notice how you speak to people, how you handle disappointment, how you spend your money, how you respond to pressure, how you apologize. Your children are observing, and they are becoming. Okay, how you treat your spouse, the relatives, your house help, the neighbors, and the strangers around you. Your children are observing. Your life is your loudest parenting lesson. Your life is your loudest parenting lesson. So what are you doing with it? Are you just there? You don't want to grow. You don't want to go say, this is how I talk, this is how I behave, this is who I am. You don't want for parenting. Parenting is a new slate to become a better person. It's a fresh start for you. If you want to respectful children, be respectful. Any kind of child you want, become that person. So if you want honest children, practice honesty. If you want children who love learning, so let them see you learning. Let them also see you reading. Let them also see you learn. Let them also see you learning. Because if you want emotionally healthy children, let them see healthy emotional regulation. Let them see healthy emotional expression. See what parents understand, that example has greater influence than instruction. Steward parents knows that being the example has a greater influence than just instruction. You're just telling them do, and then you're not learning, you're not becoming, you are just giving instruction. But number 10, steward parents prepare children for the next season. The holiday should not end with panic. It should end with preparation. You should help your child reflect on the holiday. You should not, oh God, oh, hey, I'm tired, oh. You should not be a time filled with so much activity. Help your child reflect on the holiday. So that is why you should get the holiday advantage course. Be in that system. In that system, you get to get clarity. You get to get some clarity on parenting. It's just a way to get you inside on some of these parenting truths. Parenting is a deep work. So ask questions like, what did you learn about yourself? What new skill did you develop? What habit do you want to continue? Okay, these are the skills. These are the questions we should ask ourselves. What are your goals for the new school term? What do you want to improve? We establish bedtime routine, okay? So don't just leave the holiday to time. Then help them prepare them practically. How organize school materials, okay? Set academic and personal goals. Set these goals for them. Prepare or reflect together about the coming term. Encourage them with confidence rather than pressure. Hey, you see, last term you came, you leave a lot of pressure, but encourage them that they can do better. They can become whoever they want to become. Let your words be encouraging. Let your words carry life, not pressure, not pressure. Encourage them, okay? Steward parents understand that every season prepares for the next. Every season prepares for the next. Okay, it's not an end in itself. Okay, so one day your child will become an adult. People will admire their confidence, their integrity, their kindness, their responsibility, their emotional maturity, their wisdom and resilience. Very few people will see the countless conversations, the corrections, the prayers, the routines, the hugs, the boundaries, and sacrifices that shaped them. People will not see all the work you are doing behind the scene, okay? But you will know because you chose to steward the ordinary moments. You chose to steward the ordinary moments. Steward the ordinary moments. Never underestimate the power of an ordinary holiday used intentionally. So the holiday will just seem, oh, this is an everyday, just an everyday thing. No, the holiday is not just an ordinary moment. It is an ordinary moment that is that should not be underestimated, that should not be taken lightly, that should be used as every day that is a gift. Okay? So use it to shape who your child is becoming, because perhaps you've listened to me and realized, oh, there are things you wish you had started earlier. Please don't respond with guilt, respond with growth. Many parents love deeply, but love alone doesn't automatically produce effective parenting. Stewardship requires learning. It requires self-awareness. It requires structure. It requires community. Stewardship is not something you do in isolation. You need people that who are on the same journey with you, because you can't learn alone. It's a village. It's a community. You learn with your village. You learn with your clan. Okay. So the best parents are not those who know everything. You cannot know everything. Okay. It was in law, they say, God forbid that a lawyer should know everything, but a lawyer should know where to find them. So there are those who remain teachable, who knows where to find them. And we have parenting truth, we have parenting knowledge. This system has been created for you to learn these things. They are here for you to build and learn these things. So if today's conversation has opened your eyes to what is possible, I want to invite you to go deeper. I want you to come into the holiday advantage course that is happening on the 13th to 15th of August next week. 13th to 15th of August next week. So in this practical training, we will help you intentionally use your holiday to build stronger family relationships, to create meaningful daily routines. So it's not just, oh, everybody just wakes up on the television, bring this one out, bring this one, everybody, hey, who is fighting there? Why are you doing that? The holiday goes far beyond that. Develop your child's character, which is a core. Teach life skills that school may never teach. So school is not a place for you to go and drop your children to build their character, or the church. Improve communication and emotional connection. The school and the church is not a place to build these things. It is your duty. It is our duty. So prepare your child confidently for the next school term and for life. So don't allow this holiday to become another season, okay, that simply passes. Make it a season that transforms your family, okay? So before we close, before we end today's class, I want you to honestly answer these questions. Stay with me. If your child become exactly like me, what would I be proud? If my child become exactly the way I am, would I be proud? What memory will my child carry from this holiday? What values am I intentionally modeling? Who are you? What kind of example are you? Am I preparing my child only to succeed in school or also to succeed in life? Am I preparing them for life, for a lifetime? What one change will I begin today? What is the one change what will I start from? Where will I start from? Now you cannot do this on your own. You have to come into a created system, come into a created community. We have a tribe of stewards, okay, a tribe of stewards where you know you become steward for this, intentionally become steward and become and do this parenting as it ought to be. So write your answer down, because transformation begins with one intentional decision. So childhood is temporary. Childhood is not a time that will be forever. Children will not be in your space forever. The holidays are temporary as well. But the values, the habits, the confidence and character we build during these moments can last a lifetime. It can last a lifetime. So don't measure a successful holiday by how entertained your children were. Measure it by how much they have learned and how much they grew. Use this season to laugh together. Use this season to steward the time, learn together, serve together, pray together, build the skills, build their spiritual, read together, build, okay? So work together, heal together, grow together, because parenting is not ownership. You don't own anybody. You don't own anybody. It is stewardship. Okay, that you were an outlet to bring these children to this world does not mean that they are your property. They are not your property. You don't own anybody. And stewardship is preparing your children, preparing another human being to flourish long after they leave your home, to do well, to make the world a better place. So thank you for spending this time with me. If today's conversation encouraged you, share it with another parent. Okay, subscribe to the channel, please. Subscribe to the channel. Join us in our growth journey. Leave a comment telling me the one lesson you have taken away. Tell me the one lesson you are taking away. I need to know in the comment section. Until next time, remember one mission: to heal the parent, to steward the child, and to shape the generation. Thank you all so much. Don't forget to get your slot and be in that class. Be in that holiday advantage class. Thank you all so much for being here. See you same time next week, Wednesday. Bye.
Bye. I want to remove the on the laptop. Let me see.